I find this very, very interesting. So the game has been very interesting so far. It's more like a movie, it's more like a story with the politics and so on and so forth. But in between all of it, you do find a little bit of very interesting lore. For example, you come to this temple here in Kaifeng City, right in the middle here, and you find an ability called the Golden Body, and you steal it from that monk with your like special senses. You steal it from the monk who is like, right now he's just chilling here, but usually he's like meditating or something. Let's see what he says actually. He says something wrong. Oh, he's just kind of chilling here. Well, I don't know what it's saying here. Thank you, found her in the morning. She used the monk. Thank you so much. And yeah, you're gonna just steal his or her. Kind of look like Krillin over there. Very interesting. So it's just this whole very in-depth Chinese Asian cultural items. So this idea of the golden body, the reason why I find it interesting in this channel, I speak about some of the research that I do and how it relates to the lore and so on and so forth. And one of the themes that I'm always talking about is the theme of the light. Now, as I've been saying in this channel here and there, this theme of the light is not just a thing of lores and fantasy and so on and so forth. It's something that you find in ancient religions, not as a mere tool for literature or to depict righteousness or anything like that. There's literally the idea of light as in photons, as in a sort of energy in the ancient world. And I talk about the ether, and I talk about here that you have the key and all these strange mysterious words that underlies everything. So in ancient religions, there was this religion called the religion of light. I've talked about some different video, I think, with the Elder Scrolls lore, Elder Scrolls of Light, I can't remember, with Meridia and so on and so forth. So there was this religion called Manichaeism, which was one of the religions that was competing with Christianity in the ancient world. Basically, there was this guy who was meditating. As many religions, he had a quote-unquote revelation. That means he had a transcendental experience. That means that he had a supernatural experience where he was like meditating in the mountain and they saw a quote-unquote angel, which are these luminous beings that come from the heavens and that their faces are flashing with energy. That is written in the Bible, that is written in different texts. So anyway, this guy was told by the angel that we are basically particles of light just stuck in the physical world, stuck in physical bodies and in the material world. So we must escape this material world because this material world is a curse upon our divine nature, coming from sort of a cosmic realm of light that is not material, and that is where God or the ultimate intelligence resides, and so on and so forth. Anyway, you find all of these items of the light in different cultures. Now, in Christianity, you have the theme of the Transfiguration, where the prophet of Christianity, Jesus, indeed, it is written by, people think of this theme of the light is just like, oh, it's the light of Jesus, his righteousness, because he was a good, kind man. No, in the scriptures, it says literally, this man was meditating on a mountain, and then his face started turning into light, and then he had two beings come to his sides, and these beings were radiant in light. And then you have modern reports of people who are in the military, and they say that they saw a light in the forest, and they saw
benefit. Let go of attachment. And may your heart be free from love and aversion.
From love and aversion, both of them. This is a whole ascetic item of Buddhism, extreme asceticism. I don't like it. I think they got a thing or two wrong, but it's very interesting in it. So anyway, these people in the military, this is documented, by the way, and if you just Google Fox News right now, people are talking about it in Fox News. this whole idea that there is this disclosure, and they literally say, yeah, so I saw something in the woods and there was light, so there was this being who came from a spaceship, and I talked to him, and then he was just an orb of light, and then he kind of materialized into some sort of human being, and he told me the secrets of the universe. People who die and going to near that experience. I talk about the supernatural altered states of consciousness in this channel. Why do I speak about this? Because the lores that we have in our video games come from this. From these encounters with the transcendental, from these encounters with supernatural, and this is why we have this magic and all of these items in our worlds of fantasy. So anyway, yeah, there's this whole idea, and all in the ancient world, what is written in Buddhism, especially dealing with Buddhism, and this whole idea of the golden body, which is, as I said, like, you kind of start putting all together, and you see the items and the references that are done in these video games, and you think, oh, it's whatever. It's just a video game. It's just a silly little ability that allows you to turn your body into golden light, and you become stronger, like in World of Warcraft or something like that. Oh yeah, that's just your heart gem rune that is gonna allow your character to fly into the sky, like in New World. But this heart gem rune in New World, the defunct, the cancelled MMO New World, comes from the Egyptian Book of the Dead, where it says that literally upon death, what happens is that our bodies become the Ach, the luminous, perfect light. So when you go into this, the afterlife, you meet the wrathful entities, and you meet the light of a Ra, which is what's happening in other experiences. And also there is the Tibetan Book of the Dead, which speaks about the same thing, but now in the Asian tradition, they don't talk about the light of Ra, they don't talk about Jesus and the Transfiguration, they talk about the quote-unquote Buddhas of light, the Amitabha, which is mentioned somewhere in this game. And this whole idea of this radiance, is the rainbow body, which the Buddha said, once you get into the Samadhi, once you achieve a certain level, what's gonna happen is that your body is gonna turn into the rainbow body, and you're gonna be able to go to the worlds of the Devas, the quote-unquote heavens. What are these heavens? These are realms, not in our physical reality, but somewhere else, where these gods and goddesses, these demigods exist. Who are the demigods? What exactly are we talking about? Are we talking about divinity? Are we talking about extraterrestrials? Are they the same thing? Are they similar? What exactly are we talking about? So these items that I find here in the rainbow body, the golden body, the beings of light, the transfiguration, the ascension, so on and so forth, I would say pay attention to them, because they're not just like weird little items in video games. There's a big narrative that comes out in our lores, in our stories, in our religions, in our philosophies, and there is much more than that. I just love playing these games and seeing all these references here and there. And what I'm loving about these games, that is putting forward some of that religion, some of that ancient culture, and it's doing it in such an amazing way. But anyway, I don't have anything really to say in this video, more than pay attention to your lore, pay attention on your little items, and keep tracking this theme of light, because it's literally in every lore, every religion, and most of the modern research that is out there dealing with the quote-unquote afterlife and the paranormal, the supernatural. As I said, sometimes I talk about a bunch of weird things in this channel, and people who come into my channel and see this for the first time are like, what the hell is this guy going on about? This research is out there, and it's not something negative. In fact, this seems to be the ultimate reality, seems to be the most positive, amazing option that could exist. That is, I believe in a positive universe, in a, even though it doesn't seem like it, the magic and the healing arts that are also in this game, and all of that is 100% real. But anyway, enough ranting for the day. So if anybody's watching this, thanks so much for watching, and maybe I will see you in the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and meditate. Peace.
In this world,
let me find out who kidnapped Xiao Taozi. Then they'll see what merciless means.